What say ye? Yeah. Best kept secret. The best kept secret. The best kept secret. The best kept secret. Brothers, calling on brothers and sisters. Here we stand in foreign lands, masters' monstrous masquerade. Still eating from masters' remains, still carrying masters' names. Some still the same, brothers and sisters. Here we stand, working from dusk to dawn, plowing master's land, so the pawning Willie Lynch's plan. Damn. Brothers and sisters. Still the third world debt remains in the red. Still people of color all over the world are being misled. Are we an ethnic minority? No. Oh, but there's less of you and more of we. But see, this is just an example of how they add one and get too many. Brothers and sisters. We still generally live in poverty. Yeah, there's some who feel they're free and come up with such statements like, hurry, let's all move to sorry. And it's funny, see, because I see how they regenerated Hackney and Battersea, but only for those who have the right money. See, because there's bare luxury apartments being built, and I don't seem to have luxury money. Just enough money to buy economy. Yeah, economy. Brothers and sisters. We still the all running, jumping comedians. See, some get paid and some get made, but inevitably we all get betrayed. See, they build you up to knock you down, and now your ghetto pass has been revoked and there's no way back into town, brothers and sisters. We still talking about how we Jamaican and Bajan, but really about how we African, brothers. Yeah. Brothers and sisters, bear witness to the rebirth of the Elvis escapade. Justin Timberlake, Eminem. Yeah, my brethren said, blood, don't watch that, man. Just burn them. Because it's the same happening once again, brothers. Brothers and sisters and mothers and fathers. We still live in fear of our children being legally lynched. Whether it be LEA or KKK or CIA and APDB and PO, we still under attack. And still we send our children back. See, we send our children to school for further conditioning within the system. See, they go in, bright sparks, head of the class. Come out abused, confused, now coming last. And now the task of becoming an adult is daunting and inconceivable. See, because mommy and daddy feel victim the same way, so where's the role model, brothers? That's right. Where's the goal model, sisters? See, we still meet after an extensive day on the plantation and trade thoughts of mine. Some talking about revolution. Some talking about, that's all good. It's all fine. We'll go and leave where? Leave this behind? Poets moving from village to village, now stage to stage. It ain't nothing new. Same book, different page. But brothers and sisters, don't we still have the same conversations about leaving this situation, achieving aspirations, still waiting for reparations? But still, there's a bright light that shines on fruit. Yeah, it shines in me, and no doubt it shines in you. True, we got a lot of learning and applying to do. But be the change in this strange and foreign land and draw the parallels from yesteryear. For some, it's clear. Brothers, recognize that we're still the nation's #1 public enemy. But there's far too many locked down in penitentiaries, not enough heading families. See, these are strategies to slow progression, people. My beautiful, beautiful sisters. Pictures of your brothers being still legally lynched is still what you have to deal with. give up on brothers and embrace others. Just wanting someone to be around and grow with. But see, these are parallels that still exist today and have affected the economical and spiritual growth of my brothers and sisters all over this planet. Damn it. How far have we moved? How free are we today than yesterday? Brothers and sisters, here we stand. Here we stand in foreign lands, masked in masters' monstrous masquerade. Still eating for masters' remains. Still carrying masters' names. Some still the same, brothers. Some still the same, brothers. Some what's say yeah? What's say get that done, cool him man, cooler. Text him the phone number sooner, like post that deadlines, red lights, rushing, rush hour, hurry, we're running late and invoice them and send in the demo tape and mailing list email. Just grab some sellotape and attention to detail. Last minute shopping and admin and spoken word events, audience trapped in and behind the scenes, no relaxing and tidy my space. Oh mate, I be so busy and my mind's in a race just like hurdles. Relay dead mobile like phone calls in the phone booth and vocals and studio. No show is local and radio stations and interviews, newspapers, online magazine articles with no agents and paperwork chasing bios, CVs, new VV and stay in like stick to your guns, no hesitating. Forward that photo to promote up, finish the flow for the forthcoming feature and we get no rest. Oh yeah, homework to correct workshops coming out of a net hot night and a cold late pizza like blurbs. Rehearse these pre-written words and impress the teacher. Business must come first, man. Travel appointments, confirm receipts of train tickets. Paid voices must imbuild the nation. This is 7-day week occupation and social forsaken. God keeping idle hands, creating everything work related. Touch base, brainstorming every week, all taking improved works and the making. Forming the package, never conform to the norm that they practice. Regroup, establish committees to manage banks, finances, balance, be new recruitments who's gallant, stay true, debut material, pageant, father and nothing apparent, launch parties packed in, CDs, sleeve signings, respected the duty we find that women blessed with this beauty, really hectic like that, takatoko, patatoko, patapado, takadato, patatekitika, papo, patatekitika, takatoko, patapapo, patatekitika, papo, patatekitika, papo.
As the Black Star representer, 18 years at a presenter, still never to renter. Start from anyone, for I represent the original. Star they bastardizing manipulation, subliminal for centuries. We have used the spoken word and the rhythm to tell stories, send messages and uplift spirits, then to warrior chants and warnings of invasions and spirituals that told of our people's enslavement. We spoke of injustices and the corruption of the system, and black was beautiful, everybody was black fisting. We owned and took control of our cultural expressions, and here we have to learn a very important lesson. For as the movements in the 60s were infiltrated, the voices of the people were contaminated. So now the words are spoken slurs and our perception of existence and reality became obscure. The fire was tamed, the vision became a blur. So now brothers and sisters became niggas and bitches, and know thyself became get thy riches. Revolution became beef, and we seem to be You believe that we can finally change the comb as the afro became a weave. So now I enter as the original presenter with a knowledge of all that had happened before, evaluating the state of all of my art forms, separating the original for I become the Noir. So now I had to take action. I couldn't simply live with this satisfaction knowing that I was at the center of all went through. The question now became, what am I going to do? So this is what I did. I stepped to hip-hop and ripped off his bling and gave R&B a new song to sing. Then I told brother hip-hop to pull up his pants and put down the Glock and told sister hip-hop to put back on her top. Told garage, it's not all about your crew, so if you got beef then eat it cause that's bigger than you. Told reggae never to lose the message and Bassman to take a closer look because the black woman was much more than just a joke. I took it back to jazz and gave the black man back his sax. I charged the guy who started reparations, copyright and tax. I was all those when I lived in my shoes, for they were singing my blues and one living my blues. Stepped to the record companies and got rid of the CEOs who created a generation based on money, cash holes, and in doing so, I got rid of their always praising Justin Timberlake, Eminem syndrome. Told them all to pack their things and said they are swarms. And now we all must awake, begin to get rid of the fake and take control of everything that we create. For this is the spoken word from the source of spiritual to take us all forward to the original peace. I say yay! Yeah! I say yay! Yeah!
Home, sweet home, there is no place like home. When I go north, south, east and west, I shall always come back home. Mi awezolo o akwaba. See, I'm relearning the essence, going back to the village to reconnect with my elders. See, where I'm from, it's custom to respect your old ones. So even my brothers, brethren, cousins, friends, dad is still my uncle, having family lineage spread all over the planet, because we can trace our existence back to the earth's beginning because we're ancient. Ancient African kingdoms invaded by Arabs Europeans who tried to take it, claim it, and told the world they made it. Well, now I know it, I'm doing my best to try and reclaim it. Sure, I'm different, but I don't dwell on these differences. I see the same in our essences. Wishing the media could appreciate the beauty of our women from the Volta who make our own people look like fools, thinking African women haven't got an elegant bone in them. Oh, you don't look African. You look different. What the hell is that supposed to mean? For where do you think we all got our genes from? We're all sick, but that's the mentality and where we live. But it would have been different had the Black Star fulfilled the vision of Kwame Nkrumah. For how good would it be right here, right now, to have the United States of Africa? Beautiful. Check it. Beautiful like black women swimming in African linen on the Bali beach bathing as Ghanaian figurines. Carved out the imagination of Almighty God's creation. For I've been around the world and I haven't seen a beauty that could rival them. For no matter how many generations over here we spawn, there ain't nothing in this whole good God earth like home. Understand you can't go no place better. You got to make the place better. Cause from Tottenham to Tamar we're still praying for better weather. Looking over the borders, desiring different cultures that we see on TV. When you're really from Kumasi, pretending you're from New York City, disowning your own cultures whether it's here or there. But the truth is, I understand it's mental. If I remember the abuse we had to go through in schools, Africa was a target from the teachers to the students. Had us ashamed of being human, attacking our language, accents to choice of governments. It's no wonder half the generation that claim they're black British. But check it, you can take the man out of Africa, never the African out of the man. And I use my full English diction from the standard to the slang, from the street dialect to the London context to defend the full African experience. Be it past or present. We'll say Eti Seng and say, well, go on, stand strong like Ashanti warriors, fighting the British soldiers. Still locked in a battle, find attitudes and perspectives, because we're locked in a vortex of a different perspectives. Against coconuts like them, white men in black skin, who should hang them by their tongue till their soul come out of their lungs. For who are they? For who are they? Or anybody else to claim they're better just because they're born here? They ain't nothing. But who are they? That was me, born in a great British society. For I had to die and be born again. And born again African. Say Afon or Elunier, because both my parents be everywhere. And when you have children, you tell them exactly where they come from. I know it's hard, but you gotta be strong like the guards from Accra. Teaching their language, culture, family tree, history and background. Whether they're born in England, France, Africa and American. Because there's nothing in this whole good God earth like the spirit of a true African. And I wait the day when we can stand great in our own states and tell the world exactly where it is we come from. Home, sweet home, there is no place like home. When I go north, south, east and west, I shall always come back home. Oh, say
hands-free. Yeah. No, as I was saying, no, there's one idiot on the TV. Like the brother, and I thought he was going to represent. But no, I was vexed, you know. No, to the point where I had to write. Oh, so you know what? This ain't 1 minute left, yeah? I'll give you a shout back. Now take your head out the clouds and put your battery on the bench. Recollect, take time, now start making sense. Ask yourself, why blow? What's the dealio? And why are you chatting foolishness about things you don't know? Alright. And only when you chatting rubbish, bro. But you was on a TV show. Then you had to go and add insult to injury and top it off with a nice little, you get me down. No. I mean, why don't you just do your thing? Kick your ball or sing your song instead of making it all long trying to explain things and getting it all wrong. Try that. The thing about black people is. I mean, I can't believe you went on TV chatting them crazy things. I mean, on TV. You were given the opportunity to talk about the black community, black people, African people, a beautiful people, the original people, a blessed people, a stressed and oppressed people, sometimes some of the stupidest people. But you see no evil or hear no evil, just run around chatting back. The thing about black people is that they're late. That's great. But we weren't late for the plantation though. Alright, okay. I know some might say, OneNess, why you gotta go there? Look at the beautiful, mixed up, multicultural London here. But you see, I'm not talking about no plantation of yesteryear. I'm talking about plantation right here, right now. 2005, you see. Yeah. I know some of us wear nice suits and commute to the city, and some are at grassroots and don't look so pretty, and yeah. We may get a salary, but check it. Employment is a modern word for slavery. And this neo-slavery is kind of simple. It's got us running to the plantation with our dancing feet, thinking that we're free. Let me tell you something. Mags of boss got new names now. Inland revenue, national insurance, road charges, bank charges, mortgage, HP, buy one, get one free, a license for your TV and congestion. Now I'm sorry, that one really vexes me. Especially when my parents' generation, a hard-working, inspirational generation, came right here to Babylon, England, in a time labelled the Windrush era, which might actually have been labelled the Let's Express this place being a defense of black people while they get their head bust era. But anyway, if we was always late, would we have had roofs over our heads, clothes on our back, and food on our plate? Anyway, I'm a kind, forgiving sister, so I'm gonna let this one go. I still think he's a buffoon, but I love him, he's my bro, and I know he was just trying to make a joke, but check it. Some jokes are at home, and some jokes are for TV. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap this one up now, because I don't want to be late, but check it. Next time, before you open your mouth, think about what you're gonna say. Think about what you're gonna say. It's
Ladies and gentlemen, please, best kept secret, one more time. Yeah, liking it. Oh, don't worry, you stay there, I'll do it. Yeah, this one? Leave this one, and I'll do it. You don't worry, I ain't got nothing else to do. You just stay in there and look good. Ah, boy, some people. Not everybody you can take home to meet your parents, you know. And he's one of them.